Итак, уважаемые дамы и господа, первым на татами добро пожаловать спортсмен из России. Приветствуйте, Kiamran! Abbasov!
Kiamran Abbasov. Again, calm, stoic. In all of these years in MMA, he's done so many walkouts. This is not something that brings any sort of nerves to him. Always ready to go, always ready to throw down. Now we're welcoming his opponent. Kamil Guseinov is coming back. It's going to be a very interesting match. How Kiamran Abbasov is going to be able to deal with the pressure and the control from the top of Kamil Guseinov. Because so far Kamil Guseinov was relentless. It's going to be very hard to get this guy off of you. If he gets on top, it's a very, very bad thing for you. I'm pumped for this one. This is going to be interesting. And we all remember that Kiamran Abbasov had a really, really hard match against Mofsar. Mofsar got a lot of shots to his body. So, like I said, it's one thing when you're fresh and you get your first couple of punches to the body, you can take them. But what about when it's the 30th, 40th, 50th punch you get to your body? That's going to be very hard to take. Maybe not for Kamil Guseinov. We see them being a little bit more measured than some of the previous fights. Now he shoots for the double, he gets it, but
right into guillotine.
He's in on this guillotine. This guillotine is deep.
Kiamran is very, very physically strong, but you know what? We saw Ali Kurjev putting on guillotine on
yep, he remains calm.
Kamil, yeah, but he survived it pretty confidently.
Make no mistake, it's tight, and it has a psychological effect too, right? Next time, you're gonna think twice before shooting. But we can see...
And it's got an effect on Kiamran's muscles as well, so...
Yeah. That's the thing, if he really goes for this guillotine, which I think he does, he's gonna burn out his muscles, you know? And now Kamil is out. And you gotta wonder, after all of these fights, all of these grappling exchanges, now you also hold on to that guillotine for some time, how much energy do you have left in the tank? And you got Kamil on top of you again, and you need so much energy to fight off Kamil. Because he's super heavy from the top, we all know that. If he gets past the side control, I'm not sure if Kiamran Abbasov even has enough energy to escape the side control. Kiamran Abbasov, so far, he's doing a good job keeping that hook staying in half guard. And
actually, he doesn't even need to go to side control.
Right.
He will secure, you know, the victory, even staying on top and raining down punches. Even throwing some minor, small punches. Yeah, that will guarantee his victory. Yeah. Though, yeah, Kiamran had a submission attempt here.
So you can reset back to the center. It's a good position for Kamil. Again, we saw that whoever he got into this position right here where he was trying to pass the half guard, the guy on the bottom always had a really hard time to keeping him off. And we remember his shoulder pressure.
Kiamran Abbasov staying composed.
Very calm, yeah.
Waiting for his opportunity to explode, maybe, into some kind of submission.
I don't think there is a scenario where Kiamran Abbasov is going to be phased. I don't think there is anything you can do to this guy for him to get him off-balanced psychologically, you know? I don't think it's possible to frustrate him. I don't think it's possible to make him mad. Like, he's seen so many fights. He's been into so many fights. Now Kamil is attacking the back.
Again, just one and the same scenario in all of Kamil's matches. Yeah. All of his opponents fail to escape either side control or half guard, and then they get into turtle, and then
look how he traps the arm. Like,
yeah.
What do you do from there?
That's the classic.
Now he flattens him out. And I think if he gets his arm free, he's gonna just go for the neck crank.
That's a neck crank, yeah.
It's a very bad position for
Nice
Kiamran
hard
Abbasov. Very dominant
showing
position.
him.
There we go.
He's
Punch.
softening him up with punches, and then yeah, finding a space for the choke again.
Punches through that arm for a neck, for a rear neck choke, but yeah, Kiamran Abbasov again not phased.
Great job by Kiamran Abbasov, but the question is, does he have enough gas in his gas tank now, especially taking into account this escaped where he wasted so much energy.
Kamil is almost past the guard. Switches the hip. Yeah, Kamil is not exactly breathing heavy. Remains calm. He passes the side control now. And our judge is calling for activity for Kiamran Abbasov. But he's probably exhausted right now. He's so tired at the moment. And Kamil Guseinov doesn't give you any room.
Kamil Guseinov is not spending too much energy being on top, you know, being smart, controlling. So that's probably, you know, his bread, like things he's doing on a regular basis. So
that's his bread and butter, for sure. Yeah, we see that Kamil Guseinov is just staying on top, being very relaxed, which makes him even heavier, because if you have a guy on top of him and he's tense, he becomes lighter. Now, if he relaxes like Kamil Guseinov does, he's super heavy. Now, you carry every single kilogram, every single pound of his body on your torso, on your frames, on your legs. You know, it's going to be very hard to keep it up for another 3 minutes almost.
he's just raining those knee strikes to the body, to the shoulders.
Now, this is what I was wondering about. If Kamil gets a clear side control, does Kiamran have enough energy to even try to escape this, you know?
Yeah, well, I think that it's really hard to turn your face to Kamil. Yeah, because of the heavy control, and then probably one of the few options is just to go to the
What Kamil
turtle.
does is
Yeah.
it seems like he's forcing him to go to turtle.
Yeah.
And if you go to turtle,
He will
he's
grab
got amazing
his
back
hand,
takes.
or his forearm, or maybe his wrist, and then wear him out again.
Yeah, Kiamran Abbasov is exhausted. But I'm pretty sure if they go to stand up, Kiamran Abbasov will throw down some bombs. He'll be throwing super hard punches to gain some, you know, a favor in the eyes of the judges, which is going to be very hard to do now. He's going to have to put out Kamil Guseinov. It's definitely not going to be enough to land a certain amount of punches. There's no amount of punches you can land in a minute to win this match. I think he's got to go for a sub. And he, in his last match, he had a pretty good bite on the leg, so maybe this is something he should be pursuing. Maybe enter a K-guard action if he's familiar with that. Again, that handcuff on the left hand of Abbasov. Back control, will he go for it? What I saw Kamil do, he sometimes waits for people to stand up and he then gives him a big throw. You see, he's not exactly super. There we go.
There you go.
That's exactly what I was expecting
And again,
from him.
takes the forearm.
It's a nightmare right now. If you've never been in Kiamran's situation where someone is so heavy from the top, you guys have no idea how hard it is. And again, he's probably waiting for the same thing. Looks for the neck.
Yeah, you're putting your hips down when he will drag you down.
Boom. He's gonna look for a big throw again. And he gets it. One big final throw. Both men are tired.
Kamil Guseinov puts MMA clinic in this matchup.
That was a beautiful performance. Kamil Guseinov was super dominant throughout all of his matches. That was amazing. I don't think there's a question who wins this one.
Единогласным решением судей одержал победу и становится чемпионом в дивизионе Russian Battle Super Cup Kamil Guseinov.
There we go.
И аплодисменты Kiamranu Abbasovу и поздравления с почетным вторым местом.
Congratulations to Kamil Guseinov on a confident running through this bracket and very confident victory. And congratulations to Kiamran too.
Beautiful performance by him.
Beautiful
Absolutely
display of
amazing
heart.
performance. Congratulations, man. Absolutely fantastic performance. I don't remember Kamil being even once in a seriously jeopardizing situation. It was actually an absolutely dominant performance. Now he goes and embraces Sadulayev. This you gotta, bro, what a night for him. You suplex one FC champion 2 times, and then you go and embrace an Olympic champion in wrestling. That's beautiful. What a night. What a night.